going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we got a special guest in the house.
What's goody, baby? It's Biscuit.
He's a fan favorite.
The dude that beat you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the dynamic. In the words of my man Locksmith, the dynamic is gigantic.
Let's go. I should have put you on the screen earlier because right when you started laughing, I didn't expect you to react.
No,
so soon.
I'll explain. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, we'll get into it. We'll unpack.
I just didn't expect him to react so quickly to the one and only Supertramp. Have you even heard of Supertramp before?
I've never heard of Supertramp. I'm always astounded by like the names of these groups because it's almost like it just breathes rebellion, right? They're like, what's the name? Supertramp. But yo, I'm expecting some fire because it's my generation. I mean, like, I'm a fan of like the Vietnam era music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the road is long. Like that's my joint. Okay. I love all of that era of music, and it kind of looks like it's that style, like around the Heart time period. Yeah. What time period is this? What?
I'm pretty sure Supertramp is the 70s.
Is that right?
I believe so. We'll look it up. I should know by now, man, but like I do so many reactions. Like I'm just a big fan of Supertramp in general, but I'm pretty sure it's in the 70s. When did Supertramp release Logical Song? But yeah, it's so crazy that you picked up on that so quick. 1979 is when this came out. Yeah. So I just never know the period of the 70s because, you know, 69 to like 73-ish, things started to change. You know what I'm saying? There's like in the look, even in the way the television, the colors schemes on the TV and
there's kind of, and some of you people will know what I mean. There's kind of a spirit to this era of music. Like me and my daughter, we listen to that song. All the leaves are brown. Okay. And the sky is gray. Yeah. It's just like that era of music. It kind of has a melancholy tune to it because of what was going on in the world at that time. Yeah. But the music is just fire. So I'm honestly excited. I hope it don't let me down.
Hey, man, we're about to find out. If you guys are here for a first-time reaction, this is an absolute blind reaction. So this is Mr. Biscuit. He's actually a battle rapper, producer, singer, now entrepreneur.
Father,
husband, uncle. You know what I'm saying? All of that mixed up in
all those things.
Yeah. Anyways, if you're here for the reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe. Welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back. 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 40.
All right, I got the logo down and the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on this channel. Me and him actually have a music video coming. I don't know when, but it'll be on here. So if you support the original stuff on the channel, it means a lot. I have another channel, Pegasus vs. the World, where we react to comedy and trending topics. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. Gives you that access. There's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, and I update it every day. So anyways, you guys, thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's get this show on the road. Now, we are officially checking out Supertramp. This is called Logical Song. It's on their YouTube channel, so go over there and check it out without us because what we do isn't a substitute for the original. Let's go. You ready, man?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. This is a Supertramp.
Let's do it.
The Logical Song.
The Logical Song.
So wonderful.
What is this from?
Bro, like this man looks like the Mormon Jesus. You know, like on, on the pamphlets that the Latter-day Saints pass out when they knock on your door, it's like, hey, we just want to let you know. And it's like, if you don't let them talk to you, they'll pass you one of those pamphlets. And bro, right, if you turn on the back of the pamphlet, this man is right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's to be called Supertramp and to look like Jesus, like this guy, like the Mormon version. Yeah. But they're clearly telling a story. So you see the guy sitting down with the newspaper or the book that he has. So it's like, run it back a couple of seconds. That's the reason that, you know what I'm saying? Like that just kind of threw me off.
Got you.
Let's run it back. Let's do it.
When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful.
see, it's getting dark. You know, there's subtle dark hints in there. It's like when I was a child, everything was easy, everything was innocent, everything was magical. And as you become an adult, you get responsibilities. And then he used the word cynical. It's like you start to have regrets. You start to become self-conscious. So one of the things I love about this old music is like they would capture so much more feelings because of what was happening at the time. Rewind it back just like a little bit.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is a freaking good song. Anyways, I'm going to let it
The
play.
logical song.
That's what it's called.
Because he said he became logical. All right, let's see what he's talking about.
I could be so dependable, or clinical, or intellectual, cynical. There are times when all the world's asleep, but questions run too deep for such a simple mind. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know it sounds absurd, but please tell me who I am. I said, now what would you say? They'll be calling you a radical, a liberal, oh, fanatical criminal. Oh, won't you sign up your name? We'd like to be your acceptable, respectable, oh, presentable, a vegetable. Oh, take it.
It seems to me like a societal critique. It seems like a critique of where society is going from the being mode to the having mode. I don't know if you guys are familiar with, and look, I might be going too deep into it, but it's like Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha. He talked about the being mode and the having mode. He left the palace. He left that the having mode because when he was in the palace, it was like having stuff was what was necessary for being happy.
Yeah.
So he's talking about he was in the being mode as a child. It's like I wasn't obsessed with societal, cultural expectations, all of that stuff. And now we've reached a point where everything is about, you know, how far up we've climbed, how dependable, how cynical. And I love that he's using this same kind of individual, cynical, clinical, as you kind of diverge from that childlike innocence.
Yeah.
It seems like a critique of society to me.
Well, I also take it as like the process, right? Like you're saying, the child, but then the adult, but maybe the young adult. It almost feels like that's the college student because then they call you liberal, a radical, a da-da-da-da.
Right.
And that
And they
feels
have to
like,
make sure you're acceptable.
So there's this process building. It's really cool the way and the other thing is, as a rapper, as a lyricist, when do we hear rockers or country artists use these type of syllables?
Right.
Logical, topical,
Right.
acceptable, and use that interwoven rhyme scheme.
For sure.
That is fire. And it's like these big words too. Like, because to make a rock song go, sometimes it's like, I met her on a train.
Yeah.
Bang.
For sure.
Da-da. But they're just using those big syllables, and I love it.
But at night, when all the world's asleep, the questions run so deep.
This is powerful too, man, because like the logical sentence, like there's this bridge. I don't know whether to call it the bridge, but it's like there's always that part of you that wants to invite you back to what was. And I love that they changed the tone of their voice, the structure of the song during that part.
Absolutely.
It's really critical. You know what I mean? I love that they do that part.
Yeah, it's a great change up. And when he's doing the lyrics, there's a bounce to it.
Right.
In the beat and the lyrics. it's tight,
Yeah.
dude. There's a lot here.
Such a simple mind. Won't you please tell me what's with love? I know it sounds absurd, but please tell me who I am. Who I
Have you ever noticed, man, like, because they're saying, tell me who I am at the end of this. When you leave that childhood, right, and become that mature, responsible, clinical, cynical, right, you start asking the universe for all this stuff. And then it demands more of you until you lose sight of who you even are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like, me moving away from music, because I spent like 25 years of my life chasing this dream of becoming this huge successful rapper, which I was left as more of an underground independent rapper.
Yeah.
And when I started to phase into this chapter of being a father, a YouTuber, and other things, there are moments where you were like, who am I?
Yeah,
Because you're this new person.
for sure.
You're this new, like, I love being a father. I won't change that. But sometimes on Saturday night, it's 9:30. You're supposed to get ready to go to the club, and you're just in your house, like your kids just went to bed, and you're just like,
What am I doing?
I'm about to go to bed. Who am I? For real. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, and for me, like after hip hop, right? And there's no such thing as after, but I'm always hip hop, right? But there's like, I went more of a philosophical route.
Sure.
I read the Divine Comedy, Dante Inferno, and it starts by saying, I found myself in a forest dark because the right way had been lost, right? That's where the journey begins, by admitting you've lost who you are.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know who I am anymore.
Yeah.
I've been chasing things for such a long time. You know what I mean?
Let's talk about this concept of this growth pattern too. You're a child, you go through your young rebellious college stage, you're radical, then you start to change. And most people, once they have kids, they get kind of what you'd call traditional or a little conservative.
Yeah.
And that might be where he's screaming, who am I? Who am I? And then after that phase is the phase I haven't gone to yet,
Right.
which is, your 60s or 70s, which I would hope it is a place of somewhat a little more balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, hey, I understand the youth. I enjoy this music. But at the same time, these things is what helped me become successful.
100%.
So,
See, and one last thing, man, like, what I love so much about the Logical song, and I don't know if this is a theme with Supertramp, because it's my first Supertramp experience. But what I love about this is that, like, when they get to the point where, like, just tell me what to do, this part is like a pleading. It's like a begging, which is where you find yourself when you finally, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's man, it's just the whole thing.
This song is actually giving me
This
an
song's
idea
dope.
of something else to react to.
Really?
It's yeah, I don't know if you've heard it yet, but let's just get because this is great.
I'm a fan of this one.
I'm so logical.
Listen, man, I was praying that it ended on that note, because that's the vibe of the 70s. Because typically in a song like that today, you would end it on a high note. You would bring it all the way around and say, oh, but everything's okay. Everything's headed. With this song, it's like the choice is up to you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They you know what I'm saying? Like, they leave it on that cliffhanger kind of.
Yeah. That's
That
nice.
song is fire, bro.
You noticed a few things that I hadn't even noticed with the like pleading sensation you're getting from the hook,
Right.
And then even that how the ending is like, hey, the choice is yours. That's a really good pickup.
Because a lot of people when they like teach you to write songs or whatever, which you should never do. It's just like let the song, you know what I'm saying? You can lead somebody, but it's like they're gonna teach you, give it a rising and give it a resolution so that everybody kind of feels nice afterwards. But it's like with a song like this, it's like, hey, you can either continue on the journey of the,
Facts, man.
I loved it.
Yeah, man, that was epic. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got Mr. Biscuit. He has been one of the fan favorites on the channel. It's really cool to have him back. If you enjoy this, make sure you leave a comment and check out some of our other reactions and my biggest music videos featuring him, Idolatry. It's almost at 2 million views. So that's cool.
Salute.
Anyways.
We're about to do it again, too.
Let's get it. Sheesh. Anyways, you guys, you know what to do. See you on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ.
Dude, this is fun. No, you should. This is classic shit. So like stuff.